Alright, first let it be known, I am not an HVAC professional. I am a homeowner. So, if you ruin something because you're kind of a DIY guy like me, or gal, it's on you, not me. But in case you're working on a Lennox Elite G51MP 48C or something similar like mine, here are the symptoms. It would start up, it would blow flame for about 5 or 10 seconds, and then it would go out, and you could hear the pump, the gas shut off, click, and it wouldn't run. And then 30 seconds would go by, and then it would throw flame again, and then it would go out, and then it would do it like 4 or 5 times. And of course, me, you know, I played this game before. First thing I thought was flame sensor. So I cleaned that off, probably a little too aggressively, but then again, maybe not. Cleaned it off, put it back in. That did not fix the problem. So then I go to work testing pressure switches. All of those were working. I tested those by just checking voltage on them when the blower fan here, not the blower, but the evac motor was blowing, so there was vacuum. I tested them by disconnecting the lines and testing the voltage and then reconnecting, and they were all good. Everything's working there, no problems. So then I'm thinking it's got to be maybe the flame sensor's bad, because I tested this flame sensor unsuccessfully, but I don't think it was because the flame sensor was bad. I think it was just because I'm dumb and don't know how to actually test milliamps using a multimeter. My crappy Harbor Freight multimeter, and that's a good one, but it's analog, and I don't think I was doing it right. But a flame sensor's cheap, so I bought a flame sensor. Replaced that. Tried it just now, and still I had high hopes, but it still didn't work. So then what did I do? Had this problem. I was thinking my next step would be to replace the board. I didn't actually really want to spend. The guy I bought the flame sensor from had one in stock, $230, which is not bad. It's a whole hell of a lot better than replacing the whole furnace. So I thought I might do that next, but I just couldn't bear the thought of replacing it. And then, I mean, can you imagine if you spent $230, did all the work to get it put in, and then the problem still occurs? I'm pretty sure that would have been the case. So here's what I did. I've taken this cover off of the you know, the housing here where the magic happens for the heater, and there's the flame sensor in the back there. That's the new one installed that did not fix the problem. But then I got to poking around in here and thought, what the hell else could be in here that's not reading the flame? And there's a little bit of dust and some leaves and stuff got sucked in the intake, I guess. Anyway, I thought, what the crap could be in here that's not registering the flame? And so I reached my little hand, I'm gonna shine a light, reached my clean and dry hand back inside there, and you can see that little flat metal surface. I rubbed that off real good, got it nice and clean. Did the same thing on this side. I don't even know what the crap they are. I'm going to try and figure that out and maybe post it in the title of the video, but you can see they're connected to wires on both sides. I mean, they're reading something. It looks like maybe they are temperature sensors, or I don't know. But I rubbed those off, and then the other thing I did was I pulled these vacuum hoses off, and I noticed that inside those holes, you can't really see it, but there was a bunch of water crust and stuff built up. So I broke that up and then just put the vacuum hose back on and blew through it and cleaned those out. And then I hooked everything back up and she's fixed. It works. It works. I don't think it was the vacuum line stuff, because they were working even though they had some crud in there. They weren't fully obstructed. I think it was those sensors. And I'm not saying sand them off. I'm saying clean, dry hands. Just, I mean, when I felt them, they did have a fair amount of dust on them. And it doesn't take much to foul one of these. I mean, it's just a little bit of dust. You really, if you're cleaning your flame sensor, you don't need to sand the crap out of it. I saw one video, guy said even $1 bill or some paper, just enough to clean the sediment, the gas carbon buildup or whatever it is. Anyway, if that's your problem, you're experiencing the same thing, flame comes on, goes off, comes on, goes off, comes on, goes off. I'm guessing that you might, before you get crazy and change the board, wipe those sensors off, and clean your flame sensor off with $1 bill. See what happens. Maybe it helps. If it does help, post about it in the comments. Love to hear from you. If it doesn't help, tell me what a moron, idiot, danger man I am. I mean, I haven't modified anything here. I mean, like, I got the comments on some of the other videos, and I'm being safe, keeping the family in mind. I think we're safe here. But if you think I'm dumb, you can comment about that too. And one way or the other, still haven't reached that 1,000 subscriber mark. I would love to monetize videos again. So if you like these videos, or want to see something else or whatever, please subscribe. Thanks.